Hey everybody, Tom Barnes, stories from the 78. You know, I love Chicago in the summertime. We got 77 neighborhoods or community areas, many neighborhoods with many people from all over the world celebrating our culture. The third annual Mela happening at the Chicago Women's Park and Gardens at 18th Indiana celebrates all things Indian culture. I brought my friend Carrie on now to tell me all about it. Carrie, how are you?
I'm great. How are you?
I'm doing well. You know, this Summer Mela, did I get that correct?
You sure did. Fantastic.
Yeah, it truly represents what Chicago's all about. I know we have 77 official communities, but there are over 100 neighborhoods, obviously. And in those neighborhoods, there's people from all over the world. And this festival represents just a portion of it. But tell me about the third annual Mela.
Yeah, we're so excited about this. As you mentioned, it's the third year that we're producing this festival. And each year we are just adding more elements and more pieces of the festival that can appeal to different age groups and different audiences. The Mela is a one-day festival. It's
Hmm.
from noon until 8 p.m. on July 12th, right around the corner.
Yeah.
We're holding it at the Chicago Women's Park and Gardens, and I can tell you that I have been living and working in the city for a very long time, and I wasn't really aware of this beautiful, beautiful tucked away garden called the Chicago Women's Park and Gardens. It is behind the Clark House, which, if you don't know about the Clark House, you should visit the Clark House too, the oldest house in Chicago,
Yeah.
which is on Indiana. And the Park District building is on the corner of 18th and Indiana, and this gorgeous secluded park is tucked behind that, and it is really, it's beautiful. There's beautiful gardens and trees, and the landscaping is just beautiful. The Park District has done an amazing job with it, and so it's really a special place to hold a festival, and a more intimate festival like this one. We expect about 1,000 people over the course of the day, so a lot, but it's not like, I mean, like, I've worked on Taste of Chicago before. So, putting it in perspective, it's this beautiful little intimate space. We're going to have fantastic performers throughout the day.
Hmm.
We will, I'll go into that lineup a little bit, but we're also going to have some fantastic Indian food and drinks and vendors. We're adding into. We've always had a henna artist the past 2 years, so we're going to
Fun,
continue to
fun.
have henna artists this year. But we're going to have other vendors that include local artisans, people that make that have paintings and or their own clothing boutiques, and so just a little bit more to like I said, to sort of add to the atmosphere and the fun. We have an arts and crafts tent. So, we call it the arts and craft tent that's for the kids, but, quite frankly, the past 2 years I'm looking over there, all sorts of adults are hanging out and getting their hands involved with some of the art projects that we have going on. The the lineup, like I said, it's just going to be so fantastic and diverse, and representing different. I mean, this is a South Asian festival,
Hmm.
so there's really, we're really going to have many different elements that kind of attempt to show some amount of the scope of all of the beauty and brilliance and artistic genius that comes out of this part of the world, and that we're so fortunate to be able to produce here in Chicago. This is it's a South Asian festival,
Hmm.
but this is a festival that is for everyone. Obviously, we're really excited to draw together the Chicago South Asian community, but we really want to introduce South Asian art and culture and food to the non-South Asian audience. And really, this is an opportunity to bring everybody together and experience that for a day.
Yeah, I think a lot of people can take note of just, over the world. Education about people that are not like you is only beneficial to everybody because then you learn, you understand their culture and how really similar we all are in certain ways, about when you start learning about different cultures. And that's the beauty of Chicago. There's so much culture here. And correct me if I'm saying this incorrectly, but Kalapriya Center?
Yeah, Kalapriya Center for Indian Performing Arts.
Yeah.
We are a studio that's located in the South Loop, 2101 South Wabash, so the corner of I'm right here right now,
Oh,
Wabash and 21st Street. We offer classes, dance classes. We're introducing some additional South Asian music classes in the fall. We have programming that is in Chicago Public Schools. We do in-school programs and after-school programs. We are fortunate to be able to perform at a lot of school assemblies. We get to get involved with senior centers around Chicago. And obviously, we produce this festival and many other live performances focusing on dance and music and South Asian theater. And we've done that in collaboration with many other venues around Chicago, like Columbia College. And our most recent student performance was at this beautiful theater in Bronzeville on the northeastern campus branch that's down there.
sure.
So it's, as you mentioned, I mean, Chicago is such a wonderful, diverse community, and being able to bring folks together and learn from one another is just amazing. And also, not all of us have the opportunity to get on an airplane and go around the world and experience these beautiful. I myself have not. So to experience these beautiful places in person, but this gives an opportunity for us to bring a little bit of that beautiful culture here to Chicago.
And some of that culture, on the complete opposite end of the city on Devon Avenue, there's a little India with a lot of the traditional cultural like stores and restaurants. So it's fun that that could be on the north. This is down on the other side of the city because if you have driven in traffic in this city, you know that one end of the city, the other could mean a couple hours difference. So
Oh
when
my
you could be able
gosh.
to spread it out over the city and have something on the south side for people to get a little taste and then want to take that venture up north to perhaps try some of the restaurants. The West Ridge community is a huge area. I mean, they have Little India right there on Devon Avenue, which I just was at. That's why I'm bringing it up because it's a
Oh,
wonderful,
okay.
wonderful spot where they have,
Hmm.
I believe a place I went to is called Sira Supney or Sari Supney. And saris are the 6 yard garments that are traditional in the Indian culture. So something I just learned. So it was kind of fun to marry the two together here. But definitely something that we all can learn. The food is fantastic if you haven't tried it. And you have a big one of the big fusion bands as the maybe the cherry on top of the event.
Yeah, I mean, the lineup of the day is so fun. We have our own dancers from Kalapriya, which will be made up of some pros, some students. They're fantastic. I actually saw many of these performers down in Bronzeville a couple weeks ago. So fun. We're going to have an Odissi group. We have a couple different performances by the Shingari School of Rhythm, and they're going to be performing 2 different traditional dances. Then we have music that's going to be representative of different genres within the South Asian music world. And once again, culminating with Funkadesi, which is just, I mean, once again, I've been around for a long time. I have friends in Funkadesi, and I've seen them so many times. It's really incredible to have them as a headliner. We have Do the Needful that's going to be performing right before them, and we have a Qawwali group. Most of the artists that we're showcasing are from Chicago or the immediate area. We are bringing in a fantastic Qawwali group from Austin, Texas, and that's where
Wow.
they all reside now. We had them, I think, 2 years ago, and they are amazing. And if it's Sufi music, it's just like beautiful and mesmerizing. And this particular park is actually just so perfect to hear that style of music and just really kind of get immersed into like the whole vibe of Qawwali music. So we're really really excited to have all of these groups here, and it's just going to be an incredible day for everyone. For like I said, there's great stuff for the kids, and we have music that will be appealing to every different age demographic.
Mhm.
Some things you'll sit and listen to on your blanket or your chair that you could bring to the park, and some things are going to get you up and moving and dancing. So we've kind of got it all.
And you got only 8 hours to experience it, though. So make sure you mark your calendars for July
Yeah.
12th from noon to
Hmm.
8 at the Chicago Women's Parking Gardens, about 18th in Indiana. And it sounds like a lot of fun. $15 suggested donation.
Hmm.
So yeah, and all that goes to help putting on these festivals, I imagine, with permitting and everything else, and bathrooms and all the things that you need to put on festivals. Very
All the
much a part of
things.
yeah,
And
very much.
come hungry, because this will be the third year that Siri on Taylor, um, right over just kind of west of us here,
Yeah,
Siri on Taylor will be our food vendor this year, as they have been in the past, and you don't want to miss out. It's going to
no,
be
we don't.
great.
The third annual Summer
Mela.
Mela. I didn't want to screw it up, so I just at least say Mela. Carrie,
Yep.
thank you so much for taking time to chat with me. I appreciate it.
Thank you. Thanks for having us.